I told you I'm going to be doing a lot of lives. But I really, really want to start doing shorter lives, especially that I wind up getting like triggered a lot of times. And if I curse, um, this is what really like stinks. YouTube will then make my live stream limited. So could you imagine I'll be on a live stream for like an hour, or in some cases over an hour and a half, and they make it limited. So in other words, it's like how you make hardly any money on it. It's pointless, and I always get triggered. So I feel like the more I expose myself to hate, because there's a lot of haters, the more the chance I'm going to retaliate. I'm gonna get triggered. I'm gonna get angry. So I think if I keep it relatively short, the live stream, that there's a much better chance I'm not going to get angry like the Hulk. So I'm going to try to make this quick, short, and sweet, and to the point. So, look, I spoke to the Barnegat Township. I know all of you want to make a big deal about this. It's something like $800. It's nothing. It's a little over $800. I was going to pay it myself today, but I spoke to my bank, and my bank assured me that on my next mortgage payment, that there will be enough money in escrow that the bank is going to pay it. And the bank kind of suggested for me not to pay it because then it's going to screw up, because they have certain amounts of money they use for these purposes, and they are assuring me that on my next mortgage payment that there'll be enough money in escrow that they'll pay it. Now, even though the lien, yes, was 2022, what they explained to me at Barnegat was that the tax sale happened in 2023. Now, I want to educate all of you on this. There is a 2-year period that the person who's the lead holder, it's a 2-year period before they can take any action. And they literally just did the tax sale on this, like for this $800 lead. It was something like a month or maybe 2 months ago. So what I'm trying to make all of you understand, I literally have 2 years to rectify this. I have 2 years, but I'm not going to wait 2 years. As I said, my mortgage company assures me on my next mortgage payment, they will pay off this lead. So look, look, you want to know what it is. You have to understand this was out of my control. And I understand that you're going to keep pushing me on this and pushing me. I don't pay attention to the following things. Okay. You know how I am. I hire people to do everything in my life. That's just how I live. I don't mow my own lawn. I hire a landscaper. I don't power wash my own house. I don't do laundry. I recently started taking out the garbage, which I really never did in my whole life. There's just things I don't pay attention to. I'll be honest with you. And one of the things I don't pay attention to are taxes, home insurance, and the Barnegat Township, sewer, the water, and all that stuff, because it's always been paid by my mortgage bank, by the the bank that has the mortgage on my house. They pay all this stuff. So the thing is, I have no idea why sometimes they get delayed with things. See, that's something that's like has nothing to do with me. It's something to do with them. And I don't know sometimes how they calculate things, but I spoke to the township. They told me this stuff happens all the time. There's people sometimes that their bank doesn't pay their taxes and they get leads, but then it gets rectified. It happens all the time. It's something through the bank. So you obviously know I have $800. I mean, for the people who are trying to make this into some big, huge thing, and you're trying to really blow this up, okay? You know I have $800. So please stop it. Like, I mean, I get the hate. I know you despise me. I know you dread me. I get it, but I have $800. I can pay it right now. Okay, I'll show you the 800. You want me to show you $800? Okay. The thing is that my mortgage company assures me that when I pay my next mortgage payment, there will be sufficient funds in escrow that will be used to pay this, and it's fine. The lady told me at the Barnegat Township, you have 2 years. Now, even though it was 2022, the tax sale took place in 2023. I'm not lying to you. I'm giving you all the facts. I'm giving you all the facts, okay? And you have 2 years to pay this. But like I said, my bank told me by this upcoming month in September that once I pay my mortgage payment, there will be sufficient money in escrow and they're gonna pay it. So I know you're gonna keep breaking my balls about this, but it's a dead issue. It's over. What's up, Angie? How you doing? Trying to see here. So far, it's just Vladimir Pussy here offering me these impossible bets. Yeah, why don't you give me $1 million if I can eat 1 million hot dogs in 5 seconds? I mean, he gives you like these impossible bets. All right, so that's pretty much the end of the lead issue. It's like people have so many more problems in this world. I mean, you're breaking my balls over something that's so simple to fix. It's an $800 thing. My bank is gonna fix it. It's such a simple fix. And my God, you haters are making. There are people in this world that are homeless, like Lou, that don't have a place to live, that have no food. I'll say it's alleged, okay? And you don't break this guy's balls. I mean, you break my balls over the stupidest. Has Lou ever showed anything? Has Lou ever showed his cars? Has Lou ever showed his house? Has Lou ever showed his portfolio? Has Lou ever showed any type of value or any money? Nothing. And you break. It's amazing to me. Lou hasn't even showed a meal that he's had that he never even showed that he had a steak. I mean, seriously. I remember one time Lou just recently was making a video saying how because of certain medication he couldn't eat for 2 weeks. Remember he was saying that? He's like, I took some kind of medication, I can't eat. Maybe it's not the medication, maybe it's the fact that you don't have any money, Lou. Friggin' X-Force, X-Force in the garbage in the toilet bowl. Listen to me. I'm changing. Look, Apefather is changing, okay? There's this guy, his name is Cigar King, ASMR. We formerly know him as Sam the Great. And, he always breaks my balls. He says, hey, Father, why do you continue to waste your money in meme stocks? Well, I have very, very good news for you, okay, Cigar King. I am not spending any more of my money starting like right now. I'm not doing it. I am not spending any more of my money in meme stocks or, for that matter, the stock market in general. I am not spending any more money in the stock market. Okay, so my whole thing now is going to be, here's my channel: music, comedy, food, and I'm going to just talk a lot about real estate. I'm going to talk a lot about gold, and I'm going to talk a lot about cash, because this is the way I see it. Is there a probability that the dollar could get hurt? Yes. But what is the true hedge? You think it's XRP? No, it's not. It's not XRP. The true hedge, this is where the big, multi billionaires, the institutional investors, the banks, they keep their money in gold. That's the hedge. That's the hedge against a catastrophe in the world. That's the hedge against a real estate crash, a stock market crash. Gold. That's the real hedge. Inflation, higher interest rates, all of that. The real hedge is gold. Now, again, I have to say this to protect myself. I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. Everything I'm saying is for entertainment purposes only. So everything you're hearing is just for entertainment purposes only and subject to my opinion. But that's just the way I see it. I look at the history of my whole life, and every single time I put money in gold. Like, I'll give you an example. During the coronavirus, okay, everyone was suffering. Like, people lost their jobs, everything was shut down. In a lot of cases, people lost their businesses. People, in some cases, lost their homes. I remember we went to Atlantic City this one time, and there was a big, gigantic line. It looked like almost 1,000 people. I shit you not, okay? And it was a food line. It was for people to get like sandwiches. They were giving out sandwiches, drinks. people were starving, and I was living like a king. And during the coronavirus, and the reason for that is gold. It's because I had gold. I was able to sell like 50 plus, it was almost $60,000 worth of gold, and I was sitting pretty throughout the whole coronavirus. I was sitting pretty. So that's what gold is for, which you don't see people like see what Lou he preaches gold. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He goes, where you buy gold, you pay a premium. Yeah, he's right about that. See, I buy a lot of gold, so my premium is very low. Normally, I pay $50 over spot for a 1 ounce American Eagle or a Buffalo. Now, this is the thing. I'm not holding this gold coin for a short period of time. Like, if you're buying gold because you think like you could flip it or something like that, no, you're gonna lose your ass. You're gonna lose money because you're gonna pay the premium, and then when you sell it, they're gonna charge you a fee, right? So gold is not meant for the short term. It's meant for the long term. Like it's meant that you should hold this indefinitely, forever. The only time you should sell gold is in the event of an emergency. In other words, people who truly understand the gold market, they buy gold and they hold it forever. It's from generation to generation. And the only reason that you should sell it. Meaning, this is what I'm trying to say. You should never sell it. If life is normal, if your life is normal, there's no catastrophes, there's no stock market crashes, there's no real estate market crashes, you shouldn't sell gold. Because that's what it's for. It's a store of value, it's a safe haven, and it's a protection, it's a hedge. But when is the time you should sell gold? Well, let's say something really tremendously bad happens. You know what I mean? Like let's say you're a stock market investor, example, and there's a stock market crash. Your portfolio is finished. Your life is finished. You're like, oh my God, guess what? You got gold. Gold will save your ASS. Same thing if there's a real estate crash, right? And you have all your money in real estate, and everything's going bad in the real estate market. Gold will save your ASS. But you see now you might say, well, what about XRP? No, that's all I have to say. No, no. Okay, you want to listen to Lou on that one? Best of luck. Best of luck with Ripple. Okay, you're going to be holding Ripple for 20 years. It'll probably be 20 cents. All right, best of luck. Again, I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. What's up, Back to the Future? Antonio Miranda, look, I know you want to make a big, gigantic deal about this. I get it because this is the stuff that you live on. I made all the phone calls about this. I'm admitting the truth to all of you. Listen to me. I'm not a person who takes care of certain things. Like, look, I'm admitting it to you though. Have I ever lied about this? Like, if you ask me, Apefather, do you mow your own lawn? The answer is no. Do you power wash your own house? No. Do you clean your pool? No. I have someone who comes here, his name is Aaron, who does weekly service for me, okay, for both my hot tub and my pool. He also power washed my house. I have a landscaping company that comes and does my landscaping. I don't see, this is the thing. One of the reasons why I have a mortgage on my house is so I don't have to worry or think about that's the real reason I have a mortgage. It's a convenience thing. It's convenience because I don't want to be in a position where at the end of the year I have to send the township. My taxes here are high. They're like $10,000 a year. I don't want to send the township $10,000 and then I got to send them all the utilities and then I got to send them. When I say utilities, I'm talking about the township. I'm talking about like the water and the sewer. So that's why I have a mortgage. For home insurance purposes. All of that is paid through escrow. So I honestly don't pay attention to it. I don't. I'm admitting the truth to you. I disregard it. And I want you all to know that I've had situations like this happen to me before. This is not new. We've gotten letters, me and my wife, where we've owed 4,500 in taxes. And I would call up my bank and I'd be like, what's going on? And the bank would explain to me, we have to wait until we have enough money in escrow and then we pay it. And it was the same thing for the home insurance. I had letters sent to me that you're delinquent, you're behind. And, that's just the way it's not just me. It happens to everybody. And eventually they pay it. That's it. And I spoke to my bank. See, what happened was the bank recently paid the entire year of my taxes. I actually made videos. They paid the home insurance. Okay. So there was not enough money to pay this $800 lien. So I explained to them, I said, when are you going to pay it? They say, on your next mortgage payment, we will have enough money in escrow and we will pay it. So, and just to educate all of you, like Antonio Miranda, listen to me. Even though this lien took place in 2022, the tax sale started in 2023. Now, I just want to educate you because I know you love to argue with me, Antonio. Listen to me. You have 2 years to rectify this. And if you don't believe me, listen to me. If you don't believe me, you could go do your own due diligence and go do your own homework. So, from the date of when it's officially a tax sale, okay, which was in 2023, I think it was like a month ago, you have 2 years to rectify this. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? Okay, this is going to be rectified in the next couple of days. So you're all making a big deal out of something that is a tiny, minuscule thing. But this is just the way you are. What can I do? The lead is from 20. Are you listening to me, Lavoie Family Crime Syndicate? Listen to me. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? Okay. The only thing that counts is when it goes into a tax sale. I mean, are you ignorant? Are you? Is it just that you're born stupid? It doesn't make a difference if the lead was from 1988. You friggin' moron. See, this is why I can't stay on the live stream too long. You see, I get triggered. I get triggered. Listen to me. Try to listen. It only counts when it goes into the tax sale, which was a month ago. So what I'm trying to make you, and I know you're just going to keep repeating it, you have 2 years to rectify this matter. 2 years. It's going to be rectified in another few days. I wouldn't have taken care of it, John. You want to know? You want to know what would have happened, John Bitten? Listen to me. Let's say nobody would have mentioned this. I would have made my next mortgage payment in September, and my bank would have paid it. John, I don't know if you saw my last few videos. Listen to me. My bank paid my taxes for the entire year. Okay, this is the bank that has the mortgage on my home. My bank just paid my home insurance like $2,500. So let's assume, just listen to me. Let's assume that nobody would have mentioned this on YouTube. Okay, here's exactly, John, what would have happened. I would have paid my mortgage in September. They would have paid off this friggin' escrow and it would have been paid off. That's it. So, John, I hate to break this to you. This is just a form of entertainment for haters. That's all it is. It's a form of entertainment. You understand? They find something, they create this gigantic movie. It's like, out of it, how I'm broke and I'm poor and I'm going to lose my house and I'm on the balls of my ass. It's a form of entertainment. All that would have happened is if no one mentioned it, I would have paid my mortgage in September and my bank would have used the funds in escrow, just like they did for the taxes, John, just like they did for the home insurance, John. They would have paid this. Okay, John? But, once again, you're another Mama Luke that wants to make big, huge deals out of things. I don't pay attention to these things. I explained it to you. I'm honest with you. I'm transparent. There are just certain things that I delegate the responsibility to someone else. You follow me? Like when I used to do my music gigs and I'm a musician, I'm not a sound man. I'm not. I admit the truth to you. Like if you asked me to be a sound man, I would destroy the whole show. I hire a professional sound man. He comes down. He's got his PA system. He connects my keyboard. He connects the microphone. He connects the guitars, the bass, the drums. He connects. He does all the sound. I just go up there and I play, mother effer, or sing in some cases. But I always do this in my life. I delegate responsibility to other people to wash, even my car. I don't wash my own car. I go to a car wash. Like I don't do anything, bro. We rarely cook at home. I'm always out eating. I delegate that responsibility to restaurants. That's just what I do. So of course something like this is bound to happen to me because I don't pay attention to it. Don't you understand what I'm saying to you? I don't pay attention to the taxes. That's why I have a book. Because people ask me a lot. They're like, Sam the Great, Cigar King. He's like, why do you have a mortgage? Because I don't want to deal with certain things. It's like a headache for me. I don't want to deal with more. I don't want to deal with taxes. I don't want to deal with home insurance. I don't want to deal with all this stuff. Stupid things like this, the water and the sewer. I don't have time for this friggin' shit. So that's why I leave it to the mortgage company. But the thing is, for some reason, they're the ones that are unorganized. It's actually not my fault. You're trying to make some. See, what all of you are trying to do is trying to make something my fault that's not my fault. Like, I'll give you an example. If I hire someone to power wash my house and I agree to pay them $500, let's say, and they do a shit job, it's not my fault. I recently, like, here's an example. My dog Max, I just got him a beautiful haircut. I filmed the video about it yesterday. I paid a girl a lot of money. She's a mobile groomer. She comes here. If she does a bad job grooming my dog, it's not my fault because I'm delegating this responsibility to someone else. So it's the same exact case in the case of this lien. I don't pay attention to it. I delegate the responsibility to the bank. The bank is the one that screwed up. I screamed at them. I yelled at them. They said, Mr. Lavoy, I assure you by your next mortgage payment, this matter will be resolved. So this really should be the end of it, but I know that I know that you haters are never going to let this go. I hope you can keep your mom's house and don't lose. John, again, listen to me. John, why do you have to keep talking stupid for? John Bitten. I feel like I have to keep repeating myself. Okay. The lead was in 2022. The tax sale was in 2023 a month ago. In order for me to lose my house, let me explain to you, it's physically impossible. It's physically impossible. Okay, first of all, as soon as I pay my mortgage payment, this matter is going to get resolved because there's going to be sufficient money in escrow to pay it. So I guess the only way I would lose my house I would have to completely stop paying the mortgage payments, of which the house would go into foreclosure anyway. In other words, you have to understand, John, there's a 2-year period. From the time that there's a tax sale, listen to me, there is a 2-year period. It doesn't count for when the lead is. It counts from when the tax sale started. The tax sale started in 2023. You have 2 years to rectify it and to fix it. So it's impossible to lose my house. I would literally have to stop paying my mortgage for 2 years, which wouldn't happen. Which, if I did that, the house would go forward. And what did you want to laugh? I would lose the house, not because of the lead. It wouldn't be because of the lead. It would be because I'm not paying my mortgage. So what you're saying is just idiotic. You understand? It's low IQ. You're just using some form of hate to try to hurt me, to try to just get under my skin. It is physically impossible for me to lose this house. Okay, it's going to be rectified in a few days. You're all nuts. Uh, John, listen to me. I've already went over this with people, and I don't want to keep repeating myself. Since I've owned this house in 2018, my mortgage company told me, we already had this conversation from when I first bought the house in 2018. We pay, ready, the taxes. We pay anything to do with the township in terms of water and sewer, and we pay home insurance. I have a mortgage statement to prove this, that they've been paying this the whole time. And I've actually went as far to make a $500,000 bet. This is what I did. I offered anyone, I said I would show my mortgage statement. Here's the bet, that they just recently paid this the last time. They paid my mortgage company paid the water and the sewage for me. I made a bet anyway. I said, anyone who wants to take this bet, I will offer a $500,000 bet. Here's the bet. I have to provide you evidence that my mortgage company paid the water and the sewage bill. And if I do that, you owe me $500,000. John, would you like to take that bet, John? Would you like to take that? Would you like to take that bet? I'm not talking about the electricity. Oh my God, you guys are nut jobs. Listen to me. The electric bill has nothing to do with the mortgage company. The hot water and the gas has nothing to do with the mortgage company. Those two utilities I'm responsible to pay. But through the township, are you listening to me, John? I'm not talking about the electric bill. I am not talking about the water and the hot, the gas bill. That's you. I have to pay that. Okay. The township, the sewer, the water, that has always been paid by my mortgage company. Now, for some reason, I don't know why this happens, but it happens to a lot of people. And I mean, I honestly, it sometimes makes me wonder if you're a homeowner. It really does, because this happens to so many people that are homeowners. You know what I mean? How many times? I actually asked the Barnegat Township this question. I said, "Is there times that this happens where people, get behind on their taxes, they get behind on utilities, they get behind on the home insurance?" They say all the time. They say literally every effing resident this happens to. They say it's just something through the bank, because the bank are stubborn like Sicilians. They wait till there's a certain amount of escrow before they pay it. This happens to everybody. And it really makes me question if you're a homeowner, John, because like honestly, you act like you're so ignorant to this stuff. You people act like you have no idea. This happens all the time. Do you know how many times this shit happens? Do you know how many times there are millions and millions and millions and millions of people who get these temporary leads, and then their bank pays it and then it's taken off for tax reasons, homeowners insurance reasons, utility reasons. It happens every single effing single day. But you all want to make this big thing about it. Fine. It's going to be rectified in a few days. So then, John, listen to me. Again, listen to me, John. Are you willing? See, look, I'm a man's man. Can I tell you something about myself? Look, when I know I'm right about something, are you ready? When I know I'm right, you'll never prove me wrong. There is no human being, I don't care if you're Donald Trump, I don't care if you're the Pope, no one could ever outtalk me when I know I'm right. So, see, this is the thing. I know I'm right in this situation. You understand? Because I have a mortgage statement that proves it. So, basically, it's either going to be that you put up or you shut up. Here's the deal. John, if you are so confident that there is absolutely no way that the mortgage company pays the township utilities, John, I am offering you a free $500,000. It comes to you. John, remember how you told me you worked for like 30, 40 years and you're not a millionaire? How about we up it to a million? How about this, John? How about I got $1 million coming in through my wife's VCF, right? I have $1 million. John, that money's going to go to you. John, all you have to do is accept the bet. That's all. Listen, that's all you have to do. All you have to do is say, Rich, let's set it up with the attorney. You follow me? Here's what it's going to stipulate. You have to provide your government issued ID, your social security. We're going to run a full background check on all of your assets. You're going to do the same thing with mine, because I want to make sure that I could put a lien on your property for $1 million. I want to put a lien. I want to garnish your paychecks. I want to take $1 million from you, because here's the bet. I have to show you my mortgage statement that stipulates my mortgage company paid these utility bills through the township. You let me know, John. My number is 347-942-6071. My email address, Richard, RICHARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, 101 at gmail.com. Antonio Miranda, the same exact bet goes for you. WTF 198, the same bet goes for you. Dynamic Synergistics, the same bet goes for you. We just upped it to $1 million. $1 million. All I have to do is prove to you my mortgage company paid this before. If I do that, I win. Tell me when you're ready to make the bet. But But the regulator, do you notice how none of them are taking the bet? Like, dude, I just want you to notice something. Do you notice how none of them are taking the wager? Because you want to know what it is. It's okay. Let me tell you what it is with these haters. They find something. It could be anything to hate on. Like, you want to know something? I'll give you an example. I bought Chinese food last night. I bought. You know what they were saying in the comments? They said it was microwave Chinese food. They hate on everything. I made a video. I bought my son a bicycle. I made a video. I bought my daughter a bicycle. People say it's a Walmart special. They hate on everything. That's it. You see, you think it's one thing. The regulator doesn't understand. They hate on everything. Everything. My wife doesn't have cancer. It's my mother's house. My dog's haircut sucks. Whatever. My son's disrespectful. He has no manners. My daughter, because my son's friend is African American, my daughter's gonna wind up with an African American as her husband. I eat Chinese food, it's microwavable. Whatever it is, I go to an Italian restaurant, I eat. They say the food is shit. It's disgusting. I go to a fast food restaurant, I eat McDonald's. All you can afford is McDonald's. That's it. No matter what I do, you hate it. I like to hang out at Walmart. Me too. Me too. Back to the Future. So that's what people don't understand. This is that. Look, I'll give you an example. When this issue is resolved, which it's going to be resolved, they'll find something new. You follow me? And I guess this is the price I have to pay to be on social media. Is I'm going to have to deal with this the rest of my life. You know what? You would think that when you get to a certain level. Like, look, I'm not trying to get political here, but look at Donald J. Trump. Okay. I understand there's a lot of people that don't like him. I get it. And there's a lot of people who love him, including me. Now, this is the thing. Put aside your political feelings for 1 second, okay? Can you really doubt that this guy, Donald J. Trump, is not an American success story? Can you truly doubt that? Because, see, there was a guy named Timothy O'Brien who actually, Donald Trump had to sue him because he put out a book saying that Donald Trump is not really a billionaire. And he had to sue him. He sued him and won. From what I understand, I don't know, or either that or that the case got thrown out. I'm not really sure, but I will tell you this. Come on. The guy's got skyscrapers all over the world. And even a lot of times, if it's licensing agreements, he's still making a ton of money. The guy is definitely a billionaire. Look, even Forbes recognizes him as a billionaire. Now, does he exaggerate his wealth? Absolutely. He's not worth $10 billion, okay? But is he a billionaire? Donald J. Trump is a billionaire. And the thing is that, let me explain to you why I'm bringing this up. Because here you got a guy who's reached probably the highest level that you could reach, right? He's a billionaire. And he still has people like these haters, these naysayers who rip him to shreds. Because sometimes, you know what I say to myself? I say to myself, if I become a big success, like say over the next year of my life, and I do incredible things, will people stop hating on me? Will people stop breaking my balls? And I believe the answer to that question is no. I believe that no matter what I will accomplish in my life, you will always find something to hate on me. You will always find something to criticize. There's no way out. Like, I could literally become the president of the United States and dynamic synergistics will still be hating on me. Yeah, I can open, right, the Apefather, King of the Jungle, hotel casino for like $1 billion, $2 billion in Atlantic City, and dynamic synergistics will still be hating on it. He'll be like, you got junk bonds, you borrowed money, the decor sucks, this sucks, that sucks. So what I'm realizing is that the hate will never end. That's what I'm trying to make you say. The hate will never end. John, what you don't understand is this. I don't brag. You see, I defend myself. This is what you don't understand. See, you never got it, John. You never get it. I make regular videos. until someone insults me. Then when someone insults me, I like, all right, let me give you, you want an example? Okay. Out of nowhere, this guy, crypto fan, says his grandson makes more money than me. Like he just makes a comment like this. He says, my grandson makes more money than you. So now what do you, let me ask you, John Bitten, am I supposed to just let that go? Am I supposed to just say, yeah, he's right, and his grandson makes more money than me? No, I can't let that. I can't do it. I can't do it, John. Then crypto Fed, he makes a comment, right? He makes a comment. I'm living off my wife's Social Security disability. So what do you suggest I do to that? Like, should I? So in other words, as a man, he's trying to diminish me as a man. He's trying to sink me to the levels of a slug. He said I'm living off my sick wife. Chad Clifford said that. He says, Apefather, you're living off your sick wife. So what do you suggest I do, John? Let it go, leave it alone. So that's why I prove myself and I say things. You understand? Because I'm trying to explain to people. I worked my ass off to get this house. When I found out my wife had stage 4 breast cancer, I did everything you could imagine: concerts, real estate sales, everything. So it's not that I'm bragging. It's just that they're trying to make it seem like I'm living off my sick wife. I showed a letter from the Social Security disability that she got turned down. Okay. So I see, I think what it is, John, you're misunderstanding. You're misconstruing. You're thinking I'm bragging when I'm defending myself. The regulator says just ignore some of the hate. There should only be quality hate. Why is everything so unclear? Unlikely, confusing, strange, weird. I don't think anything is unclear. I actually think, Antonio, that I answer your questions very specifically. Okay? Since 2018, my mortgage company has paid the taxes on my house. They've paid the home insurance, and they've paid the township water and sewer. I don't think that's complicated. I think it's a very straightforward answer. You're saying it's complicated. See, you know what you're trying to do, Antonio, is that you're trying to make, here's your case. Here's what dynamic synergistics and all of you are trying to do. You're trying to make it seem that I cannot afford $800. So now, I obviously can. I obviously could afford $800, but you're trying so desperately to prove that I can't. So all I'm trying to do here is, like, I'm not fighting with all of you. I'm explaining to you there are certain things, I'm admitting it to you, that I don't pay attention to. That's all it. See, it's I don't know what you want to call it. Maybe it's trust. I have a trust. See, in other words, I trust the mortgage company, and I know you shouldn't trust anyone, but I do. I trust the landscaper to do his job. I trust the power washing guy to do his job. I trust the restaurant is going to cook the meal and everything's going to turn out okay. I've been like this my whole life. I hire people for things. And then what happens is I completely disinvolve myself from it. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, if I'm doing a show and I have a sound man, I don't ask him one single question about reverb, about how he connected the microphone, how he connected the keyboard. I don't ask him one single question. I just go up and I perform. And that's my explanation to you of why this resulted in a lien. It's just I didn't pay attention to it. Okay? I delegated the responsibility to the mortgage company. I don't know what else to tell all of you people. You're trying to turn this into I can't afford $800. You see that I buy $2,000 worth of food every week. And you're trying to convince people in social media that I can't afford an $800 bill. It's ridiculous, and you know it's ridiculous. Answer the question. What question? Was the Florida real estate you sold? Yes, my father owned a house in real estate, and it was transferred into the trust. That was part of my father's wishes, is that the real estate that was his home, that was in Port St. Lucie, was transferred into the trust for my children. Yes, that was my father's house. I mean, I don't know why any of this is your business, but I answered your question. The regulator, if you knew what actually goes on in restaurant kitchens, you will never eat out. You're probably right. But look, I'm admitting the truth to all of you, okay? To a certain degree, I'm a very lazy guy. See, and but would you agree that I've always been transparent about this? Like, have I ever came across like someone who does chores and like someone who takes out the garbage? I even made a joke about it one time, saying I never took out the garbage in my life. Like, and I remember John Bitton was like freaking out about it. He was like, "What kind of a man does?" But I'm admitting this to you. I hire people to do everything. I hire people to do everything. I do nothing. The only you want to know the things I basically do. I make love to my wife. I play the piano, or if you want to call my keyboard, I play my keyboard and I eat and I sleep. I live a very similar life to a dog. You understand? And my wife jokes about that with me all the time. She goes, "You're just like the dog." I think the dog gets a little bit more loving from my wife's leg than I do, though. My dog Max. I don't do anything. So all this was, it was a simple thing. I don't pay attention. Okay, I don't pay attention to this stuff, and it resulted in a lead. But I'll take care of it. That's it. It's gonna be resolved. But it's the same thing with everything else. It's the same thing. Do you know how many times, like, I know you're gonna hate me for this. You're gonna My wife came home. She was in the hospital. All right. I shouldn't say this to you because you're all gonna hate on me. She was in the hospital for like a week, right? She comes home and the house is a mess. There's dirty clothes. There was dirty towels. There was like garbage packed up. I know you think but this is the thing. This is just who I am. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't do that stuff. But I will say this: I've been taking out the garbage now. Okay. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how to do laundry. I don't know how to clean towels. I don't know how to clean clothes. I don't do this stuff. I don't do it. Okay. So it's the same thing with the whole like lead thing. You know what I mean? I counted on, this is why I have a mortgage. I count on the bank, to pay certain things. And that's it. They didn't do it. It resulted in a lead, and I'm going to take care of it now. I'm on top of it. That's my only explanation. You don't want to believe me, don't believe me. You want to keep this hate going that I can't afford $800. Just continue to do it. I'm not 5'6". I'm a 5'11". I've even made a video of my license. What's up, American Dream? What's up, Courtesy Flush? Look, again, the regulator, listen to me. This is really not a big deal. And I don't understand why all of you are making this into such a big deal. It was something I overlooked because I don't pay attention to it. It's only an $800 lead. It's going to get rectified. Why are you making such a big deal over this? This is just an example of a person who delegates responsibility somewhere else, trusted an institution to do the right thing, and it just turned out that they put a lead on it. I just never pay attention to this stuff. You want to know what it is? I get these bills in the mail from the township. You want me to tell you what I do with them? I just throw them away. I don't pay attention to them because the mortgage company, look, I don't know how it works with your mortgage companies. Maybe it's different in different states, okay? But I swear to you, I'm not lying to you. My mortgage company has been paying the Barnegat Township utilities since I've owned this house in 2018. They have paid the taxes, they have paid the home insurance, and they pay the water bills. So you have to understand, me and my wife, and my wife will testify to this. She'll make a video. She'll tell you, do you know how many times we get stuff in the mail where it says we're behind $4,500 in taxes? You know what I do with that? I rip it up and I throw it away because I know that my bank will eventually pay it. You know how many times I got letters in the mail saying I did not pay the home insurance. I owe $2,500. You know what I do with that mail? I throw it away. And you know what I do with the township, with the water and the sewer? I throw it away. It's it. So somehow I don't know how it happened. This one particular thing got somehow overlooked and it resulted. But see, at least I'm honest about it. I'm not lying to all of you. Man, I'm coming 100% clean with all of you. Okay. Apparently, this took place. It was in 2022. Okay. But the thing is, the tax sale just happened in 2023. Now, I spoke to but I did my homework on it. The lady at the township told me that I have 2 years to rectify it. It's an $800 lien. I have 2 years to rectify it. It's a little over $800. That's it. So I called up my bank. They're gonna take care of it. Like, what more do you want to talk about with this? Like what is the big deal? I don't know. I'm trying to read some of these comments. You get leads when you are a repeat offender. Listen to me, Antonio. Listen to me. I'm gonna say this one last time. I can't. I don't want to get a heart attack over you, okay? Because you're really giving me like anxiety. Listen to me. I delegate responsibilities to different people for different jobs. I can't keep saying the same thing. All right. I don't pay attention to the taxes. I have a mortgage company who handles it. I don't pay attention to home insurance. I have a mortgage company who handles it. And I don't pay attention to the township, okay, for their bills. I have a mortgage company who handles it. That's it. I never pay attention to this stuff. Someone just gave me $5. Oh, it's the other manager. Put this towards the debts. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. God bless. It was a good decision that I sold. It was 15,000, by the way, Vladimir Pusin. It wasn't 10,000. It was 15,000 I sold of AMC to help my wife in her time in need on something that was not covered through insurance. Okay. And let me tell you something. It was a great decision because I sold that at 40, I think it was over $40 a share. And I rebought those shares at pennies on the dollar. So, you know, great decision. Okay, the regulator. Look, there's one or two things you could do. Are you ready? You could keep saying, not my experience. Are you ready? Or you could either take my word that this is how it works in New Jersey, or if you just simply don't believe me, I offer you a $1 million bet. Listen, you're a multi-millionaire, the regulator. You're worth like what, 70 million? I'd like to have, you know what? I'll go as far as this. I'll put my whole net worth up there, 2 mil. I will make you a $2 million bet. Now, listen to me, the regulator. All I have to do is show you my mortgage statement and show you that my mortgage company paid this exact water sewage bill the last time. If I do that, I want $2 million from you. Let me know if you're ready. Because I have the mortgage statement. I'll show it to you. But first, let's make the bet. I want something to be in it for me. I don't want to just show it to you for free. Okay, so you could keep saying not according to your experience. You could keep saying not in Florida. Okay, or you could just accept the fact that maybe you're not educated in the rules and the regulations of the state of New Jersey, and you could just leave it at that. Or if you really want to take this to the next level, I offer people bets that I can prove it to you that my mortgage company paid this before. Okay, so whatever you want to do. It's not that I didn't have enough money to pay my wife's medical treatments. I had to make a choice of where I wanted to take the funds. You understand? And it was either I was going to take the funds from gold, which I didn't want to do. I was going to take the funds from cash, which I didn't want to do, or I was going to take the funds from AMC. And it turned out that I made the right decision because when I sold that 500 shares, I sold it in the 40s and I rebought shares back at pennies on the dollar. I mean, I don't understand. Why is this so difficult for you to understand, Vladimir Putin? I made a great business decision. So you want to laugh? I wish I would have sold all of my AMC in the 40s. I'm going to make you laugh, Vladimir Putin. Are you ready? You want to laugh? I forget about the 500 shares that I sold. I wish I sold the whole bakery. I wish I sold everything in the 40s. Okay, this guy's breaking my balls that I sold 500 shares in the 40s. I wish I sold it all. Good luck. Good luck suing me. I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I act like a psychopath. I jump in pools with fur coats on. I make videos on the throne. Okay. I pick friggin' pubic hairs out of my friggin' a hole and I make a milkshake out of it. So good luck suing me. Good luck with that. All right. Why don't you sue Lou, okay, who claims he has secret connections, who claims that traders are calling him up and telling him exactly what's going on with AMC, that he has banks in contact with him, offering him more money than he's going to make on the MOAS. Why don't you sue Lou, who says Evergrande goes bankrupt, AMC has the MOAS. Go sue Lou. Okay? Go Sulu. March 3rd, we have the MOAS. Go. Never, no disclaimers on any of his videos. Okay? You're never going to win a lawsuit against me because I have a disclaimer. And the thing is that I don't act normal. Okay? So it could be argued in court that I am not of mental sound mind. Okay. I don't listen. I put on a Hooters outfit. I was shaking my balls. And my friend, good luck. I hope all of you sue me. I really do. Okay, good luck because you're gonna all. I think the judge is gonna actually look at you, and the judge is gonna think you're insane. The judge is gonna say, "Let me ask you a question. Did you see the video where this guy ripped like ass hairs out? Did you see? Yeah, we saw that video. Did you see the video where he had a Hooters outfit on? Did you see the video where he dressed up as a woman and he was singing the Carrie Underwood song? Did you see all these? Yeah, we saw all of them. And yet you still took financial advice from this person. Okay, they're gonna think you belong in Bellevue. That's what they're gonna believe. You belong in Bellevue. John Bitton. Will you be proud or embarrassed when your children are adults and go back to watch your videos? See, I believe that life is filled with humor. And I think that people who embrace comedy and embrace humor are just better people. You know what I mean? They're just happier people in life. And my children know that my videos are entertainment. They know what I do is for entertainment. It's like, look, I'll give you an example. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. People who are famous stars, famous celebrities, okay, that you may look at them in a certain way. In their real life, they're completely different. They're completely different. Like I'll just give you one example. From what I understand, Will Farrell in real life is a very serious guy. I don't know if it's true or not, but I read this article that this is the same guy. He's going to go streaking. His KFC still open. He had his ass out. But in real life, he's a very serious guy. He's actually a drummer too. He's an excellent, excellent musician. Okay. So you have to learn to differentiate between a person's real life, personality and their entertainment. Like the Apefather is different than Richie Lavoie. Okay. Richie Lavoie, you want to know the truth, is actually a very serious piano player and always dreamed of being taken seriously. Now, I never considered myself a singer. I'm a terrible singer, but I think I'm a very good piano player. I do. Okay. And I always wanted to be taken seriously as a blues and a jazz piano, like a serious jazz piano player. And that's really the true Richie Lavoie. I used to go through these times in my life where I would act crazy, but I would regret acting crazy because they used to call me Naked Richie in Brooklyn. I would do crazy things like, I go to bars, I get drunk, I take off all my clothes, I get naked, I start climbing trees. I was like a lunatic. But the thing is, I noticed that everybody loved Naked Richie. All of my friends loved Naked Richie. All of the girls loved Naked Richie. You would think, right? Listen to me. You would think that they would get turned off. They got turned on. They loved that crazy side of me. But I would always regret it the next morning. I would always regret it. And I would say, you know what? I'm not doing this no more. And then I would ask my wife, you can ask her. I would go on this whole year period where I wouldn't be Naked Richie. I wouldn't act crazy. and I would just be a musician. I would just be a piano player. But nobody liked me. It's like all of my friends were like, "You suck," "F you, F your piano." We want Naked Richie back. So I don't know. I guess what happened was somehow this all transformed into the Apefather. And I think the Apefather is a little bit of everything. The Apefather is, believe it or not, a serious piano player. The Apefather. The Apefather is a wild, psychotic lunatic. The Apefather is a very angry man at Adam Aaron and Wall Street that it's corrupt and just is friggin' furious. The Apefather loves to eat in excess. You know what I mean? So is it really who I am though in real life? In real life, believe it or not, I'm a really good husband who supports my wife. I'm a great father who's always there. I gave my children an unbelievable summer. I'm there for my mother. I do everything for my dogs. I think I'm a pretty good family man. But, I think you can't differentiate between the ape father and Richie Lavoie. God bless you, Rod. God bless you. I can't pronounce. I always see you. MOR9 at N516. How you doing? Listen, you could keep making fun of my keyboard, but it does the job. Dynamic synergistics. You ever hear the expression, if something is not broke, don't fix it? That keyboard has been the best investment I've ever made in my life. I've owned pianos in my life. I've had a Yamaha. I had a Baldwin. And let me tell you something. This keyboard has better action than some of those pianos. Okay, so it's not, see, very rarely in life, it's not about the money. Okay, most of the time, listen to me, most of the time, it's about the money. But you ever hear like the old joke where the guy who has the $2 watch and it works forever, and the guy who has the Rolex and it breaks? Okay, sometimes things of less quality last longer and work better. Okay, this keyboard has been going for years, since 2017, this keyboard. And it's just, I have no reason to replace it. There is no 911 scheme, and you really should be ashamed of yourself. My wife has breast cancer that has gotten very serious, and I don't even want to talk about it, okay? And let me tell you something. You can hide behind my name, say Lavoie Family Crime Syndicate, but remember something. God is watching you, and karma is watching you, okay? And don't think you can't escape from that. You can joke around all you want, but believe me, karma and God are watching you. You want to know what it is, the regulator? Look, once again, I know you like Yamaha. I get it. This keyboard works for me. Why can't it just be that simple? Look. I like this keyboard. I could go out right now. I could buy an $8,000, $10,000 piano. First of all, we don't have room in our house for it. I'll tell you the God's honest truth. Secondly, it'll make too much noise. See, I like to have the volume control because when you have a piano, that's it. First of all, if I have a piano, my kids are wild. My kids' friends are wild. They'll be banging on it. They'll probably destroy it. There'll be so much noise. My mother will probably faint on the floor. It'll just be too effing loud. The keyboard, look, this keyboard works for me. I have the volume control. It's a full size keyboard. It's got great action. And if you don't like it, it's just tough shit, okay? I'm just saying that on my keyboard under manager, I have a volume control. I can lower it. You can't on a piano. You understand? It's you can't. Let's just put it this way. At least I have the option. Yes, there are times I play the keyboard, and my family will say it's too loud. You're right. But at least I could do one or two things. I could like lower it. I have an option where I could put headphones. I could plug in headphones and I can play where there will be absolutely no volume. Okay. On a piano, there's no option. You don't have a headphone option. You don't have a volume control option. Okay. This is the contract for review. If I could provide you, you don't need any contract for review. Here it is. If I could provide you a mortgage statement that stipulates that my mortgage company has paid this exact utility bill through the township, I win the bet. That's it. If you're ready to take that bet, I am 100% on the record. I say it right here. Any amount of money. Let's go with 1 million. 1 million dynamic synergistics. And I can prove it. I do have $1 million that I can prove, okay, that I can pay you. Okay. So if you want to do it, let's make the bet. I would love to take $1 million from you. I would love to do it. So I'm willing to do it. I'm not going to listen. Let's just keep this simple because you want to play games. This is how it's going to work. Okay. If you're serious, okay, if you are serious, I need the following things. Are you ready? Which, by the way, will not be sent to me. It will be sent to my attorney. Okay. I need your real name. I need your driver's license. We're gonna need some information from you. I'm not just gonna go and pay my lawyer a retainer, okay, which I'm gonna have to do. I have to pay him for his services. So we could draw up a contract for your review. Okay. No, you have to be dead serious. And if you're dead serious with this, okay, like I said, I will call up my attorney and we're gonna require a lot of upfront information from you. Okay, because this isn't a game to me. I'm not going to draw up a contract for you to read and make a video about it and make a jackass out of me. No, I want your effing driver's license. I want your social security. I want your home address. I want your financial friggin' background. I want to know what you have. Okay, and then you'll talk to my attorney and we'll set it up. What's up, SC? So in other words, dynamic synergistic. You want me to go out, pay my attorney, here's what you suggest, right? Draw up a contract for you to laugh at me, right? For you to go and make a video about it, make a complete jackass out of me. No, that's not going to happen, okay? Look, I'm very serious about the bet. I'm not kidding you. Look, if you are serious about this bet, we just have to handle it in a serious manner. In other words, we'll be in contact with a law firm, and you're not going to be the only person who provides information. I'm going to provide information. I don't want you to think it's just going to be you. I'm going to provide my government issued ID, my address, my financial status, my social security number. We will have a notary involved. And then if I see that you're that serious and your identity could be, because I'm going to get it verified, and we could really verify that you're really serious, I swear to you, I will go forward with this bet. I swear to you, because it's a guaranteed win for me. I got the mortgage statement. It's a guaranteed win. Why would I not want to make $1 million? Let me put it to you this way. Not just you, dynamic synergistics. Everyone on social media, I offer this bet to. Everybody. I'll make you will help me finance my dream of owning a casino. I wish that I could get 1 million people to make this bet with me, because I'll take $1 million from 1 million people. Okay. I do have a $75,000 pool. It's whether you want to accept it or not, it is $75,000. I never changed the terms. How am I changing the terms? I said the terms of the bet is I have to show a mortgage statement that proves the mortgage company paid that Barnegat Township utility bill. How is that changing the terms of the bet? That's what I have to do. Jesus. Yeah, I know I'm broke, I'm this, I'm that. But you're the one who's the chicken, dynamic synergistics. You're the chicken, dynamic synergistics. The pool is not 35,000. The pool is 75,000. Here's another tough guy. I'll take your house after knocking you out. See, this is what I'm trying to say. It always goes, we're talking about a bet, and then here's a fake tough guy who couldn't knock out a friggin' squirrel. Listen to me. What's your name? Azteca. You couldn't knock out a squirrel. Okay, the squirrel will bite your friggin' balls, and you go screaming like a little biatch and go run away. Computer tough guys. Computer tough guy. Everybody knows my address. Everybody knows where I live. Everybody knows where I am at all times. Everybody knows where I withdraw money from banks. Everybody knows everything about me. You're all computer tough guys. Friggin' give you 2 slaps and you'll fall down on the floor, you friggin' jackass. I mean, but am I hiding? I'm not hiding from anybody. You know who hides? All of you. You're the people who hide. See, this is what happens. Like John Bitton, I'm going to give you an example. Can we go back to John Bitton? I don't know if he's still here, John Bitton. John Bitton says that I cause trouble. John Bitton says that I come across like I'm bragging or I'm a tough guy. I'm minding my business, right? I am not saying anything. And look at what this guy says. Look at what this guy says. Azteca. Can't even pronounce it. Azteca. Do you see the threat? It's a threat. He goes, I'll take your house after knocking you out. So now what am I supposed to do? Not respond to that? Like, do you see where I'm going with this, John Bitton? What am I supposed to do when someone threatens me like that? Not respond? You know, so now what happens with John Bitton is because I responded to this Mama Luke, okay, I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy because I defend myself. Bro, you couldn't box, listen to me, you couldn't box a friggin' chipmunk. Please. Friggin' guy. Guy's probably 10 years old, lives with his mother in the basement, this guy. Guy probably lost 2 shares of AMC, he's crying. It's like, I lost my life savings. I had 2 shares of AMC. I had 2 shares of Ape. I don't want to discuss my average. I'm not ignoring you. It's just that you ask me the same questions all the time. I told you I don't want to discuss it. I don't want, to be honest with you, I don't want to discuss the stock market like in terms of my personal finances. I don't want to do it. I really want to start discussing real estate. I want to discuss cash and gold because, to be honest with you, okay, OG Dice Stock Killer, okay, I'm not putting any more money in the stock market. Starting right now, starting today, I am not putting a penny more in the stock market. That's it. I am putting all of my money, everything I make, in real estate, gold, and cash. So I'm going on the record. Look, I still have shares in AMC, GameStop, DWAC, MBOT, Nano Dimensions, and Splash, SBEV. But in all honesty and fairness, I am not putting any more money. I am not buying any new stocks. Now, let me be clear to all of you. Does this mean I am not going to talk about stocks? No. Okay? I will still talk about, even if, I'll just tell you the truth. I'll say, look, I'm not putting money into this stock, but I'm going to cover it. Like, in other words, like a news reporter. You understand? I'll cover a stock. And then you be the judge and do your own DD if it's something you're interested in or not. Okay? But I'm going on the record. I am not putting any more money in the stock market. That's it. But I will still talk about stocks. I'm still going to be a cheerleader for the stocks that I have. AMC, GameStop, DWAC, Trump. You know, I love Trump. I'm rooting for Trump. You know, Splash, SBEV, MBOT, Nano Dimensions. All right, all of these threats again. You see, this is what it is. Threats. That's all it is threats. I understand we're all down at AMC, but what I'm trying to make you understand, like a guy told me in the comment section the other day, because I made a video about AMC, right? He goes, I thought you said, Apefather, that you're not talking about AMC anymore. See, this is what I'm saying. It drives me crazy. I want to, like, you know, give myself a shot here. I never said that. I never said I am not going to talk about AMC anymore. I never said I'm not going to talk about the stock market anymore. What I said, and get this straight, is I'm not going to invest any new money in the stock market. See, that's what I said. Okay? So, like, if I make a video later today on AMC and I'm talking about how pissed off I am at that piece of garbage Adam Aaron, do me a favor. don't write a comment saying, "Hey, Father, I thought you're not talking about AMC anymore," but I know you will anyway. So it's a waste of time for me to ask you. It's just like you people love to friggin' it just antagonize me. It's nothing I can do about it. Uh, I can't do 50 push-ups. I'm naked, by the way. I have a towel on me, so I would have to get dressed. But thank you for the $5. I will not be able to do 50 push-ups. Maybe 10 would be the most. So I'm just being honest with you. I can't do it. I can't do 25. I could probably do 10. I'm fat, bro. I weigh over 300 pounds. I'm fat. We want to give me a heart attack? I'm fat, man. You're asking me to do things I can't do. I admit the truth to you. I'm a fat man and I'm not in good shape. I'm fat and I can't do 25 push-ups. I could probably maybe do 10. I remember the other day I was trying to do it. I did I was really struggling, but I got to 10. And my arm still hurt from that. Exactly, Back to the Future. Everything I say is not financial advice. It's my personal opinion. Sleeping a lot is a sign of depression. John Ben, I don't think you watch my videos because we've done so much stuff this summer, me and my family, that it's insane how much we did. My kids told me that this has been the greatest summer of their lives. It's been the greatest summer of their lives. I don't think you watch a lot of videos on the water parks, on Ocean City, on, Atlantic City, on, Seaside Heights, on LBI. I don't think you watch this stuff. I'm out all the time. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go out again with my family right now. I scammed you with Clove. Are you nuts, Mark Tube? Me? No, no. I think you got me mixed up with Lou. How could you say that? Lou was the one who said Clove was going to 500. You sick lunatic. I never, I never even, I never even spoke about Clove. The only thing I spoke about Clove was that Lou was the one who said Clove was going to 500. You're nuts. I'm not telling you to buy real estate, and I'm not telling you to buy gold. I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you that's what I am going to do, me. You don't have to do it. I'm saying that, look, this is America. We have the right, listen to me, a free speech. I have the right to talk about things that I believe in. You understand? I believe in real estate. I believe in cash being king, and I believe in precious metals, gold and silver. The only reason I don't talk about silver that much, it's very, very difficult to store silver. You know what I mean? I did it one time. I remember I was buying tremendous silver. I couldn't store it. It was impossible to store. So what I did was I converted it into gold. Okay, so it's just easier to store. Like if you have a safe deposit box, try storing silver and you understand. Like get a friggin' 100-ounce silver bar. He'll take up the whole friggin' safe deposit box. You're gonna need like 50 safe deposit boxes if you want to invest in silver. I like silver, it's just that it's very, very hard to store. Gold is very easy to store. That's the difference. You could store a large amount of gold, but not silver. That's just my opinion. And again, let me be clear. I am not telling you to buy gold. I am not telling you to buy silver. I am not telling you to invest in real estate. I'm not telling you to save your cash. Do whatever you want to do. I'm just an entertainer. I'm not a financial advisor. Okay? It's my opinion, and it's a topic of conversation for entertainment. I am not on disability. Crazy, man. You are definitely depressed. Look, okay, I'm upset the way AMC turned out. Aren't all of you? Okay, aren't all of you upset? Aren't all of you upset at Adam Aaron and this corruption, this freaking circle of corruption? Listen, if I could turn back time, If I could find a way. Look, if I could turn back time, I would take the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars that I put into AMC and I would have put it into real estate. I would have bought my mother a house. You know what the funny thing is? Before I started my YouTube channel, I'll let you in on a little secret. I was in the process of buying my mom a house. I was doing it. And I just got so caught up with the whole GameStop fiasco and how AMC was next in line for the Moaz. And I fell for it. What do you want me to do? I fell for it. And I went ass deep into AMC. I bought hundreds and hundreds. I bought very high, $53 a share. And I regret it. Yeah. So I get, it's not that okay. I wouldn't go as far as to say I'm depressed because I enjoy my life to the fullest each and every day. But I would say I have regret. I have regret. And I would say that I'm going to learn from my mistakes. I'm certainly not going to repeat the same mistake again. Like that's it. I'm done with meme stocks. I'm done with the stock market. I'm not putting any more money in the stock. For the rest of my life on planet Earth, for however long as God chooses me to live, I am not putting 1 cent into the stock market. That's just what I'm doing. That's it. So any money that comes my way, whether it be from YouTube, whether it be from my monthly income, whether it be if I hit my number, that I'm going to keep doing. I'm going to keep playing my lotto. Maybe I hit the lotto. Something happens. It all goes into real estate, gold, and cash. All right. So, Antonio, look, the stock market obviously works for you. You understand? And like I always say, sometimes things work for other people and it doesn't work for me. The stock market doesn't work for me. It works for you. It works for you. Keep doing what you're doing. God bless you. God bless your families. As my grandmother Anna says in heaven, I wish you health, happiness, and success for all of you. I only want the best for all of you. Okay? I only want the best for all of you. Stock market doesn't work for me. Does it mean I'm selling my AMC? No. GameStop? No. DWAC? No. MBOT, Nano Dimensions, Splash? No. But am I going to put any more money into the stock market? No. That's it. So as I get more and more successful on social media, as I get more and more money from different various places of my life, I am going to be putting that money into gold, saving cash, and real estate. That's it. So I don't want to keep, that's it. Will I talk about stocks? Yes. Just stop breaking my balls. I have the right to talk about anything I want on my YouTube channel. If I want to talk about AMC, hey, just because I'm not buying any more AMC doesn't mean I'm going to stop talking about it. I think I have the right to talk about it. I put hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in AMC. I think I've earned the right that I can keep talking about it and I can keep expressing my anger, okay, for friggin' Judge Zerd and Adam Aaron and the friggin' mother effers who voted yes, okay? I think I just earned that right. Okay, so I don't care what any of you say. Well, best of luck back to the future. God bless you. I have DWAC too. I don't have a PLTR though, but I have DWAC. And DWAC is based on Trump, to be honest with you. If Trump becomes the Republican nominee, goes on to win the presidency of the United States of America, I think DWAC, in my opinion, will complete the merger with Trump, Truth Social, and I think he can do tremendous. But this is again assuming that Trump wins. If he doesn't win, I think that DWAC is finished. I'll be honest with you. But again, I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. That's just my opinion. Failure right here in bed with his head on a dirty dog bed. I'm not really sure what that means. A dirty dog bed? My dogs don't sleep on my bed. Your opinion means nothing. Well, it means nothing to you, but it means to other people actually do take my opinions. I think AA is hiding somewhere. Yeah, he's look. You ever hear the expression the devil is in the details? He's remaining quiet because he knows he did us all raw. He knows Adam Aaron knows that he screwed us in the highest level, very similar to the movie Pulp Fiction, you know, Adam Aaron being Zen, what he did to Marcellus Wallace. He did this raw, and he's hiding. He's hiding because he knows it. You notice how he's not doing any more of those meet and greets anymore? We should all joke around with him, and we should all, what we should do? It would be great. We should all like contact Adam Aaron and be like, Adam, we want to do a meet and greet. We all want to see you. I would love to see if he shows up. You need to change your name from the Ape Father. No, I don't think so. Because look, the ape father, ape in a way is a sign of a gorilla is wild. It's a wild animal. You know, a monkey, a chimpanzee. Okay, these are wild animals. So ape doesn't necessarily only have to be connected to the AMC apes. It could be connected to a wild gorilla, a wild hairy man that looks like an ape. I do. I look like a gorilla. You can see I look like a gorilla. So I don't think so. But there might be a time I might change it. Look, I can't predict the future. I might become the food father. I might become, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know yet. But there is a very strong possibility I will change my name. And there's a strong possibility I won't change my name. So for all of you people who are buying trademarks, you may be unfortunately disappointed that I might change my name. But I'm just saying I don't know what's going to happen yet. Okay. This guy, Mark Tube, is a lunatic. He's been saying the same things for 2 years, this guy. Deep down inside, this guy, Mark Tube, like friggin' has a picture of me in his bathroom. You know what I mean? How about Monkey Boy? Don't you think Monkey Man, maybe? Am I a boy? I don't know. You want to hear a crazy story? There was a club in New York City called The Vault. And there was a guy, his name was Monkey Man. Now, this is really disgusting what I'm about to tell you. So he actually would bring, like, I think a chimpanzee. This was one of those rave clubs. It was like crazy. And like I think he did some inappropriate things with the monkey, if you understand what I'm saying. So obviously this guy got thrown down. He was banned. So it was just like everybody like heard about this, in like the Wall Street area. So I used to joke around. I used to call up the vault. And I used to say, I'm the monkey man. Wow! And they'd be like, you never come here again, you mother effer. I'm the monkey man. I was like, so the reason I don't think I'd ever want to use that name, the regulator, monkey boy or monkey man, is it makes me think of that lunatic from the vault. You're not broke because of me. Okay. You have to be an adult in life and you have to actually make your own decisions and be accountable and take responsibility for your own decisions. I like Game Father too. I'm just saying that things in life sometimes change. You know, there's no guarantees in life. There really is no death and taxes. That's it. I mean, you look at so many people change their names in the music industry. Like friggin' Ye, Kanye West. Now he's Ye. Then Prince did that crazy symbol. I'm just saying, you never know. People sometimes change their names. Anyway, I'm gonna get going now. I've been on this live stream for about an hour and 23 minutes. So remember, V for victory. God bless you. God bless your families. Even though you hate me, I love all of you because you give me views. I love all of you, okay? Even my haters. And the people who support me, I love them more. Thank you once again to Under Manager for his donations. I apologize. I am just not fit enough or in shape to do the push-ups that you requested, but I'll work on it, okay? How about that? I'll work on it. Give me time. Everything I said on this live stream is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. Everything I said is for entertainment purposes only. I'm an entertainer. Take care. Brush your hair. See you. Hate to be here. V for victory.